Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to episode 49 of Firemind. Well, today is a pump stack day. We also have an FPS counter now because I don't know why I haven't activated it already. I came up with the idea because I wanted to know how much of a burden this machinery here actually is. I'm afraid it is a very, very huge burden, and therefore we got to be really careful about what we're doing there. So for today, well, it's pump stack building time most of it. I mean, we really got to get our plan here together, and well, it's a lot of pumps that we have ahead of us now. But I mean, oh shoot! Good thing that I double checked that. Whew. These diorite blocks, they're not magma proof. So this could have been a fatal flaw in the machinery. Whew. So yeah, there's a lot of work to do. We're going to work today on the machinery. We're going to get downstairs, downstairs with the business. But most of it, well, we gotta wait for the bucket brigade to do their job. I mean, we did quite a nice job on excavating most of that stuff here. But yeah, the rest will be patience. After we have stabbed this thing, everything should be conquerable very soon. And we gotta empty the water areas. And did somebody die down here, or where's that smoke coming from? Oh well. So that's the plans for today. It's a lot of work still to do around the Magma machine. But I mean, I am darned happy that the Magma machine is happening now. Okay, so we're pumping into the direction of the slope always. And we need to configure our screw pumps properly. So, no, the block is not any material. It is clear glass. So the screws and the pipes can only be clear glass, obviously. So we're pumping from that hole into that tunnel. So that one. All right. And now we're going to pump from that hole to the tunnel. So always to the upward arrow. So that's going to be the worst thing about all this. To not mix up the directions of these bad boys. But I mean, the good part about it is it's simple. When there's a bit of cavern floor still visible, I still have to do my job. Epbel and Daunt. I think you are human, aren't you? So, let me check this please real quick. A human bard. We don't take immigrants. You're still holding back on our artifact. It's a very simple thing, but we don't forgive and we don't forget about that. So I just noticed that this place here is lacking engravings. I also heard you guys in the comment section that tombs and Vukar temples would have gone really well together for this civ. That's true. I felt like very embarrassed of sorts that I didn't come up with that thought myself, but oh dear. This game has such a detail level that I don't want to feel too bad about myself here. But I'm glad you guys bring up these fluff ideas, so keep them coming. I do like that a lot. So, we're going to build our ways downstairs now. Oh boy, so excited. I mean, it's going to take a couple of episodes until we're there. And let's see. The water wheel's not turning anymore. 25 FPS. So that didn't do much of a change. Let's see if the continuous movement of water here is a problem, or if 24 is just our natural state of mind. Alright, so the reservoir is being dug out. Awesome. Okay. I haven't engineered the part that will spit out the magma yet. That's going to be also a very fun part to do. But yeah, one thing at a time, you know? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Alright, it's also time to do something against that forest. So let's see. Does anything encroach my fortress? Not really. The good thing is that the southern part of my fort is built on a mountainous biome, so the trees aren't growing there. Alright, just picking up the trees that are not causing any holes in the floor. Oh, I bet we're going to cause a couple of agitated animals again. But I mean, the standards of persuasion haven't had a proper fight since a while, you know. Let's see. Alm woman. Damn. Goblins, elf. There we go. This guy was right there when the elves killed the poor animals in Boat Thrower. That is one of the guys that knows why Uzor wants to kill those elves. I bet he went here. He's even a militia commander. You see how everything comes together without me even knowing? Beautiful. This one I really like now. He's also been slaughtering a lot of Kea and mountain goats, but that is one hell of a turn here. So you got to check out one other thing. I just forgot. So Rakust Avus something. I want to know how his relations are. So he's not a friend with the queen, but he's a close friend to Scylla. That's interesting. He's the royal engraver, and I bet he. Let's see. He has a good relationship to the military commander, but not too many other people. He loves his heavy pig and his dog. Something has collapsed. Whoa! Dude! That's the first timer. I've never seen before a dwarf getting crushed by a log. I've only heard stories about that. I'm very, very sorry for you. Rest in peace, Obok. It's a shame to lose the best of us to the forest. Oh, this place is darn creepy. That is why dwarves hate the surface world. Alright, we still got tombs left, but not too many. I think, seriously, for the next episode, I need to design something new. This place is quite full. We can't only bring up a couple of monuments. Seriously, bringing up more sarcophagi in here will just destroy the nice pattern. So yeah, the forest strikes back in more than just one way. I'm also afraid that the elves will pretty soon hate us quite hard for ignoring their requests to not chop more than 5 trees. Does this look like this thing can only afford the death of 5 trees per year to you? Seriously. Damn dwarves. Elves, I'm sorry. It's just one of these parts where I feel like the elves are seriously molesting us. They just want us to cut underground trees. I guess that's the story. Anyways, so the FPS is really low still. Maybe I just gotta accept that 300 dwarves have just this strain on my game, but I feel like 24 FPS are still okay-ish. Let's see how that Magma adventure went. Not pretty good, actually. Nobody seemed to die. And we are already in the evaporation process. That's nice. So, now that's what's burning down there. So we got a new water pit. Tell you what, we're going to... No, that's the wrong button. We're going to put a bucket brigade job on top of that right away. And let's delete the other bucket brigade jobs, as this ain't really that necessary anymore. Wonderful. So, what's left to do? Well, a human diplomat has arrived. I don't know why my diplomats are not talking anymore with anybody. I wondered what's bugged there, but tell you what, we're going to go roleplay wise with a denial of diplomatic action from our side. We're done talking. Give us back our artifacts. Anyways, it's going to be quite a hassle to get this thing going here, as I see that the FPS stays like that. Let's see, maybe this is just 300 person fort whose FPS I've never measured before. But, well, we're gonna see about that. For a change, it's just a ban and not any further wild requests. Wow. I do realize one thing, though. Our fort has grown very, very hungry in terms of trees. So we might as well use the subterranean wood as well. I mean, after all, it might be even the better wood. Who knows? Maybe it's also all slowed down because there's another Ulm invasion that I haven't spotted yet going downtown here. So, well, I guess a woodcutter's life is a dangerous life here in Firemind. Seriously. Alright, so let's see. We ain't got no power anymore running, but apart from that, our screw pump heaven is working. So, yeah. Let's punch holes into the ground. Alright. That's a very, very tragic thing, but now I know that the construction does work and all is fine. It's always the same, though. The amount of time passing between one pump stack and the next one is always that long that I just end up with not knowing it anymore. So here we go. That's the first unprepared part. So we're here using closest material for that. I'm going to build a few floors now. Just a few. So the FPS is rather going down than up. That is not what I came for here. Ah well. This whole project will take a couple of days more as we still need to get the stone going here. As you see here, the encasing here is not done. There's just so much more work to be done here, but on the other hand, I am very, very happy about the amount of progress there. So, what about the magma pit? Alright, we got that down. So if we go upstairs from here straight away, we're capable of going all the way there. I think this is a good spot. We're going to take a, I mean, let's see, where do I actually want to let the death rain down, you know? But I think the more north I go, the better. Alright, so I already got a plan. We're going to go from this point on, so let's say there's gonna be the hole, and this is going to be the extraction point. Then we have a little bit of another footprint here, and now we connect that. So now I can decide for myself whether or not I want to go for another magma pump stack construction. Wait a sec, we need to make that corridor a little bit wider than that. So we're going to make one effing long axle here, connecting all the way up there. I mean, we can actually order that by now. Aha, let's do this. I mean, now we know why we're living next to a forest, don't we? I really hope that the power transmission works that way, but I think it does. Ugh. So Vanilla wouldn't let me build that long. Take that, Vanilla. Oh dear. I think we're going to lose a little bit of energy on the on that way. I really hope that there are no limitations in that regard. But I mean, that's gonna cost us a few logs, I guess. Oh, so that's another water-dwelling Olm, and the Olm lost the duel. Sorry, I'm a tad bit biased against these blokes. So, yeah. Seems to be safe here. The Great Olm invasion of, I don't know which year, seems to be a thing of the past. Quite relieved about that. This was no fun. I mean, obviously we don't need the barracks that I anticipated. I'm not gonna say no to that. Alright. And our mayor keeps being elected and elected and elected. People here of the city love this guy. He seems to be really good at listening to people. Alright. So the water level here is by now low enough to give me the feeling that we should be okay with that. And the FPS is still quite dead. Well, alright. It's a little bit of a overstatement, but it's... I'm still quite surprised how bad it is. So that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so there is another cavity that we can poke open. And then... it's time to go deconstructing. Here and there. That is a really fast uncovered layer, all in all. I really feel like we're improving on our techniques. Love to see that. Alright, so let's see. The biggest axle ever built by Dwarvenkind. I hope they connect together. So, it's happening again. It's happening again. They're in the water. Jurist. They're in the water. Damn it. That is not looking like fun. Our stoneworker here. Yeah, he's deado. So there's one of those creatures that has emerged out of the water again. I mean, as far as I see, he gave him hell. He's bruised, but nah, he's supposedly pretty dead. But one of ours as well, so... let's see. These darn dudes, they're still hanging out here everywhere. But there's at least a very low amount of them. So here we go. You're going to pay for this. So he's now fighting against the butcher. One of our military is already on the way, so... no important people were involved. The creature, though, is being harassed by a lot of our dwarves. Let's see. They're kicking and striking that thing. Yeah, they're not giving up just because there's an old person in the tunnel. Battle's being joined now. They killed that thing together. The Bone Doctor joined the fight, and that was the tipping point. Alright. So that sounds like not the kind of not the best kind of time. This sounds like they all just strangled the beast until it was dead. So let's see. Lots of cuts on the whole body. Not too cool. Lots of cuts alongside of the whole body, and lost a couple of teeth. Also not too cool. And the bone doctor is just fine. We got enough orderlies to get the job done. Alright. The military squadron can stop coming too late. Jeez. It's really a pity, but let's just hope that we're not going to lose more of ours. Let's hope somebody one day can quench that darn fire down there. The smell of burning gemstone hurts a dwarven soul, if you ask me. So, Monom, we have a new artifact maker. Wonderful. Let's see what kind of artifact we're getting. So, yeah, the FPS was a lot higher for a sec. The treasure of the gods, and something evil at the same time. A gecko brute. Deadly blood. Alright, so yeah. You never want to open any of these pockets without a lot of military present. So we're just going to forget about that door. That door, it ain't existing anymore. That's the end of the story. So, that magma has to evaporate. And that's when we can do something new about it. So, this also already shows me that this machine will be quite the death of my FPS for a while. Oh, well, that's okay though. So we're going to punch a hole into the ground here. And let's see, we're going to construct another screw pump to extract magma from there to there. All right. And then we get to build upwards until we hit the spot where we want to eject the whole hot mess. Yeah, I clearly see the magma machine as something that we turn off and on. Giant cave toad. No, no. So, nobody died so far. Let's see. A ghostly wrestler has risen. Alright, so the cave toad is totally banged up. Okay. So my metalsmith seems to be quite a sicko. Bruising the guts. Alright. Smacked him. So, Zuglar, we're here in the military once? Nah, he's just dabbling at things. He's just a legendary stonecutter. Alright. Alright, my man, alright. I wonder if I shouldn't... If I should hunt that thing, though. I'm not quite sure about it. So, it seems like everything here is, okay, but raw clear glass, so... Stuff, you know. A bone doctor's guild. We're getting oddly specific these days. Seriously? Are there so many bones to be fixed in Firemind nowadays that we need our own bone doctor? Huh. Well, I wouldn't have assumed that that we're needing our own bone doctor's guild, I mean. I wouldn't have expected that, okay? So I think if I'll punch open the wet pockets now, there will be obsidian happening. Alright, he began his mysterious construction. Very, very mundane ingredients, I gotta say. Pig leather, reindeer leather, mica, limestone. The cave spider silk seems to be the most exclusive material among those. So, very interesting. Very interesting. Alrighty. Oh, dang it. We're collecting monsters. That's the only thing that's bothering me a wee bit. But I'm very happy that we have this extraction zone now available. What did we find here, actually? Twinkling metal greaves. Alright. Twinkling metal greaves. So, every job assigned down here is taking ages until it is being picked up. Alright. So next episode, I think the water in the canal will dry up. But it didn't seem so far as there was any difference between now and between before and now. Or, well, you know what I want to say. We got the same FPS now as we had at the beginning of the episode. That's what it boils down to. Ooh, wow, that is quite a lot of things. Tierist flag guarded. Hey, gremlin! No! Oh, by the way, did I forget to build up a slab that I engraved the previous episode? Could be, sounds like me. Let's see. Not the closest material, you silly. Yeah, so the gremlins are closing in onto the fort. I really hope that this will be not one bigger problem one day. Where is that thing? How does this little guy enter my fort anyways? I mean, gremlins do have the ability to just walk through locked or forbidden doors. They are currently one of the few entities that has the ability to do so. Makes them really dangerous for late game fortresses where you have kind of like these doomsday switches. Imagine a gremlin turning on our magma machine. That would be pretty unfortunate. So we should have the activation sequence locked somewhere else. So yeah, things to keep in mind. Alright, we're going to need a ramp here. And this is going to be now pretty much the rest of the construction here. I recently realized that we're really getting closer to the finale of this entire series, much faster than I anticipated. So we're going to expand the footprint of this wonderful little machine up to this spot. And at that spot, I will start ejecting the magma somewhere. I am considering somewhat to pour it onto the road and let it flow from there. I don't know yet. We got creative freedom here, after all. Okay, so let's head back to the mines. Yeah, it went down just as I had expected. So yeah, everything just became way more chaotic than it was before we did that. So good job, I guess. Well. A rusted metal height. Wait a sec. So he used artifact metal for that. I didn't even realize. He upgraded that thing. And our man is now also a legendary armorsmith. And he is also the... Oh my god. He's also the leader of the organized Vukar religion. So that thing is, as a matter of fact, really, really something special. Alright. That is probably one of the most interesting artifacts that I've seen in my Dwarf Fortress time. Alright, the ghostly wrestler has been put to rest. It's also very good. And yeah. So I'll be working on that footprint for the entire pump stack a little bit also in between the episodes. I just wanted to show you at least once what I'm doing there. So instead of going just here, it's done now. I was like, I at least wanted to give you a impression of how the whole system will work. We're going to transmit the power just via the Excel system here. As we see there, it's been completed. I think this is just so darned megalomaniac, I love it. So yeah, the FPS ain't recovering, even though this thing is slowly drying up, but who knows. I cannot really say if the game has the same operational strain, if it has to manage low water or high water, you know. It could be that the fact that there is water on these spots is all that it takes to soak up my FPS. But we're going to continue our scientific research here in that regard, so I'll keep you guys posted. Until then, it is sadly time to say goodbye once again. So thanks for being around, you all. I really appreciate. I hope you had a good time. We are going to continue next time. Oh, I can't really open that. Or can I? Yes, I can, because we cannot. The monster cannot see us from that angle. We're only going to see this way. That's good. So yeah, more stuff next episode. I am very much looking forward to that, and I hope so are you. We're going to go deeper, and I have that feeling that it won't be taking that terribly much longer until we finally can hit adamantine, because I mean that is what we all came for here, right? So in that regard, I thank thee so much for watching. Give me a comment down below. Consider a thumbs up on that video if you enjoyed, and as usual, a subscription would be really appreciated. There's also the old description box down there filled with a lot of links, and I'd be really delighted if you gave them a look. Among these are Discord, where you can have a chat with like-minded gamers, among those of course me, a Twitch channel where I stream each Sunday. Those always are damn distracting. And of course there's Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee. So if you'd like to support this channel, I'd be more than happy about it. And of course consider, thanks to everybody who did that. A little bit unsorted today. Thanks for all your support, and thanks for watching the series. I mean, episode 49, we've been quite a long way together, wouldn't we? So thanks for being around. Thanks for joining in every time again and again, and see you all next time. Bye-bye.